Hi, everybody. I'm Maggie. Welcome to Crazy Quilt. I've got a really funny story for you today. It's all about eating too much.
Oh, hi, Maggie. Hi, everyone. Maggie, I don't feel too well.
You don't? What's wrong?
Oh, my stomach. It hurts. It was fine when I woke up, but now it feels funny.
Could it be something that you ate? What did you eat today, Jackson?
Well, I had some cereal for breakfast.
Oh, well, that shouldn't upset your stomach.
And some toast and some eggs and waffles, and then there were the pancakes.
I think your upset stomach might be from eating too much.
Well, for lunch, I only had a couple of hamburgers and a bunch of peanut butter and jam sandwiches and a big bowl of soup and then some cheese and some salad and a big glass of milk and some juice, and then I had the cherries and a couple of oranges.
I know your upset stomach is from eating too much.
But Maggie, I had something from all the food groups.
Yes, but Jackson, you're not supposed to eat all the food from all the food groups at once.
Oh, Maggie, I didn't really eat all that food. It just kind of feels that way.
You sound like you ate almost as much as the whale in our story.
Oh, did he feel as bad as I do?
Worse. But he finds a way to feel better.
Oh, good. What is it?
You'll see. The first craft we have to make is our whale. Now, you know there's lots of kinds of whales. There are right whales and gray whales, but we're going to make the biggest whale of all, the blue whale.
Wow, that is really blue.
And what we've done is just taken a big piece of cardboard and cut out the outline of the whale. You can see there's his back.
Yeah.
Here's the tail.
Was that hard to cut out, Maggie?
Well, this was a pretty strong piece of cardboard. This is corrugated cardboard, so it's a bit thicker, but any kind of cardboard would work. And I'm going to decorate it. I'm going to put on a reinforcement sticker.
Call in the reinforcements.
It's the kind that looks like a circle with a hole in the middle. There's the eye. And you know what? Even though whales live in water and kind of look like fish, they breathe air just the way you and I do.
They must have a hard time then.
Well, they have to take a deep breath and then they go swimming underwater and come back up to the surface. And you know where they have their nose?
I guess they have it on their face.
Well, they have it on the top of their head.
Wow, the top of their... Oh, I get it.
And it's called a blowhole. And I've cut out a piece of construction paper in the shape of a long, thin circle, sort of an oval, and that is where it would breathe.
So that's why they have it on the top, because then they can breathe more easily.
Right. Now, when I cut out the whale, I left the flap on the box at the back. There's the inside of the whale, and this flap will help it stand up if I put a piece of tape across from the flap up to the body. This is just to help it for the story. You don't need to do that if you're making it at home, unless you want your whale to stand up too.
Well, it's nice to have a whale that stands up.
Right, see? No hands.
Wow.
Now, on this side, it's the inside of the whale. I've put a big piece of pink construction paper for its insides, and this purple is its spine, its backbone. And these curvy bits are the ribs, and I'll show you how I put those on. I cut out some long triangle pieces from craft foam. You could use construction paper.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That would work really well, too. And then all I'm going to do is curve them a little bit so that they bend in like that. I can't imagine what it would be like to be inside a whale,
It
can
looked like you made a W there.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah.
You're right, Jackson. Or an M for Maggie.
Oh, yeah, but I was thinking W for whale.
Oh, good thinking. I'm just rolling it around my pencil, nice and tight, and squeezing it so it'll hold a little bit of the curve.
To make it a curvy rib.
And just a little piece of tape, and I'll put it right onto the purple construction paper.
Boy, we hardly ever make the insides of animals.
No, we don't, but part of our story will take place there later on. I don't know. I think I'd be a little bit nervous being inside. I think it would be all warm and dark. But you know what's interesting? I can hardly imagine how big a whale is. A blue whale is the biggest animal that's ever lived anywhere on the earth.
No kidding.
Bigger than dinosaurs.
Whoa.
Yep. It's so big that its tongue is bigger than an elephant.
Ha! A tongue bigger than an elephant, and my tongue is pretty big.
Well,
Yeah, but it's not as big as an elephant.
Not even a small elephant, Jackson, I'm afraid. There we go. There's the inside of the whale and the outside of the whale. We've made something really big that lives in the water. Let's make something really, really small that lives in the water.
Really, really small. Let's see. I know. A tiny fish. What do you call tiny fish?
A minnow. And to make the minnow, I've got a toilet paper roll, and I'm going to cut a slit almost halfway. And then I'm going to turn it over and cut a slit almost halfway on the other side.
Yeah, if you had cut it on the same side, you would have cut it right through.
Right. So there's a slit, and there's a slit. Now I'm going to fold it over, and one side is going to be folded really, really, really tight. That's going to be where the tail goes.
Okay, it's making a kind of a cone there.
That's right. I'm just squeezing it quite tight and putting on a piece of tape. So there it is, kind of skinny.
Yeah.
And the other side I'll fold over, but not quite as tight because the minnow does have to have a mouth.
Yeah, after all, we all like to eat.
There we go. Like that. Now, let's decorate it and make it look a little more like a fish. I've got a little bit of ribbon that I'm going to put a little bit of tape on.
A little bit of ribbon and a little bit of tape.
And I'll put it right on the bump in the middle of the toilet paper roll.
That must be a little fin.
Right. And we'll put a little fin on the other side. So it's got a fin on the bottom and a fin on the top. It's thin fins because it's pretty thin ribbon. There
Fin.
like that. We need a couple of eyes. Jackson, can you hold him for me?
Yes, sure.
Thanks.
Sure.
That way we can see exactly where we want to put the eyes. One on one side and one on the other. Now, remember the whale had to breathe air through its blowhole on the top of its head? Well, the minnow doesn't. The minnow breathes right in the water.
Right in the water. Boy, I'm surprised it doesn't go.
It has little gills on the side.
Gills.
Like that. So I've just drawn a little shape, a little curve. And there we go. A little minnow. Oh, it needs its tail, Jackson. It can't swim.
We can't tell the tail without the tail.
Okay, here, hold the minnow facing that way so I can get at the tail. I was all set to have it swim, and I noticed it couldn't. Oh, dear. I'd better cut out a piece of craft foam in the shape of a letter V. So sort of a triangle with a triangle cut out.
Oh, yeah.
And remember that little hole we have there?
Yep,
You just tuck it in. If you want, you could glue it or tape it so it stays a little more solidly. But there he is. Now, at last, the minnow is ready to swim. A long time ago, the ruler of the ocean was a huge whale who never stopped eating. His name was Winslow, the Prince of Whales.
Oh, look, there's my favorite food. Seaweed noodles with a touch of sand. And over there are some oyster cakes. This is going to be a splendid snack.
Winslow ate and ate and ate. He ate until he could not fit any more food into his royal belly.
Oh, it's so wonderful to be a royal whale and have all the food just waiting for me to eat. What I fancy now is a chocolate Monday.
A chocolate Monday, sire?
Who are you?
It is I, Milo the Minnow, your highness, an aide in the royal kitchen. I've heard of a chocolate Sunday, but I've never heard of a chocolate Monday.
A chocolate Monday is even better than a chocolate sundae. It has a whole container of ice cream, chocolate sauce, sardines, seaweed, mussels, calamari, and, of course, a cherry on top. I think I want one to eat. No, make that 2. Or maybe 3.
Okay, but you do eat a lot.
What? You question the request of the Prince of Wales?
Oh, no, your hugeness. I mean, your highness. I'm just amazed at how much you can eat without ever getting sick.
Sick? Huh. I'm a prince. I'm a whale. I never get sick. Oh, dear.
What's wrong, sire?
I suddenly don't feel so good. My stomach is queasy and, it hurts.
Maybe you ate too much.
Impossible. I eat like this every day. There must be a cure for this. Whoever can cure me will get a reward.
Well, I might be able to cure you.
Nonsense. You are a tiny little minnow. I can swallow you up and not even notice. I need a bigger fish with bigger ideas to look after me. Go find a big, smart fish.
A bigger fish with bigger ideas. I wonder who I should find. Everyone always talks about how big and sharp the shark is. I wonder if he'll help His Highness. What do you think? I'm going to find the shark and ask him.
Maggie, we have to make a shark now.
And an octopus.
You know, Maggie, I've always thought that an octopus should be some kind of cat.
Oh, an octopussy cat.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. But that's not what it is at all, right?
No.
They swim around in the water. They can be really, really little or as big as a bus.
As big as a bus.
Right.
Phew, I don't think I want to see one of those.
And they've got 8 tentacles. They look sort of like long arms.
I thought they should have 10 if they were called tentacles.
Oh, Jackson. Here's an easy way to make 8 at the same time. I just accordion folded some construction paper, folded them back and forth and back and forth.
Back and forth and back and forth.
And now I'm going to cut out one long tentacle, but because the paper's all together, I'll get 8.
Is that hard to do, Maggie?
It's pretty tough because there's so much paper. So if it's too tough, get a grown-up to help, or just fold the paper 4 times, or even cut them all out individually.
Doesn't matter, right?
No, doesn't matter at all.
As long as you end up with 8.
That's exactly right. Okay, there we go. We've got 8, and that sort of looks like a little fence or something.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Or maybe a party hat.
Oh, we should save that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And here we go. We've got 8 tentacles, or maybe even more, depending how many times we fold it. Oh, good. We've got lots of extras.
Oh, good, in case we make a mistake.
All right. Now, on the tentacles, they've got these little suckers that help the octopus grab things, move around. So I'm going to put a little dab of glue on the paper. 4 pieces of glue, something like that.
Yeah.
And then just glue on some cereal.
Some cereal. Oh, yeah, because it looks like those round things, the suckers.
Right. If you don't have cereal to spare, you could use beads or maybe reinforcements, the stickers with holes in them like they use for the whale's eyes. Now, Jackson, I know you've been working on some tentacles. Could you bring them up, please?
I could indeed.
That's because we need to let the cereal dry before we attach it to the cup.
Here we go, Maggie. I think I did a good job.
Oh, what a great job. I like the way you used all the different colors, Jackson.
yeah, because I
Nice.
like all those kinds of cereal.
Great. I'm going to just tape the pieces on like that. Oh, no, I think I'll put them with the tentacles facing, oh, that's right, facing in. There we
It's
go.
hard to
That's what I
decide
want.
sometimes.
No, I know what I want to do. I want to turn it this way. Okay. Now, Jackson, I would like you, if you wouldn't mind, to take these and tape them on, okay?
Okay.
All right. Because
Okay.
that way, we'll show everybody what it looks like. While you do that, I can start on our next creature for the story.
Okay.
Okay?
Octopus tentacles, here we come.
All
Here, I'll just take
right.
those down there.
Thanks.
And then I'll come in. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Great. While Jackson's doing that, I'm going to work on another animal that's a little bit bigger and scarier, a shark. I've got a paper towel roll that I painted gray for the shark, and I'm going to squish the end and cut it out in a curve like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. One end is going to be the tail, and the other is going to be, don't be scared, the mouth, the shark's mouth. Yikes. Now for the tail end, I'm going to just put some tape on it to hold it together. Jackson, how's it going down there?
Well, I got mixed up on which side it was supposed to be, so I had to start again.
Oh, okay.
But I'll get it done.
That's
Don't
the nice
worry.
thing about using tape. You can put it on and then take it off if you need to make a change. I'm also going to cut a slit right down the center of the tail, like that. And that's going to be where I put the tail fin. Now, I'm going to attach a fin on his back. This is a piece of construction paper that I cut out in the shape of a fin, put a little flap, and I cut it with two pieces folded together like that. So it's easy to attach right in the center. I don't know, that's how you can sometimes tell there's a shark swimming around, is you just see the back fin sticking up like that. Then I'll put two little fins that I cut out. You can see it sort of sticks out like that. And I'm going to tape that on the bottom at a bit of an angle. There we go. And one on the other side. There's lots of different sharks, of course, that have different kinds of fins. Some of them are hammerhead sharks. They've got a head that's actually shaped like a hammer. Oh, I think I'll have the fin going the same way here. That's better. That way they match. You can swim a little more easily that way.
There, I got all of them done,
Oh.
and I think they're the right way.
Oh, great job, Jackson. That's terrific.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it. Let's work on finishing the shark, okay?
Oh,
And
yeah,
then we'll do
yeah,
one more
yeah.
thing with the octopus.
You know, I like sharks, but I don't think I'd want to be friends with them.
No. See that? That shaped almost like a moon?
Yeah.
That's the tail fin. I'm putting it in a slit I cut back here at the tail. I've already done the front fin on his back and his swimming fins.
Right.
We need to add some scary teeth. Here's some paper that I cut out in diamonds.
Yeah,
Little teeth, and I'll
scary.
attach that with some tape on the inside of his mouth here and just fold it back and add a little more tape. If it's a bit awkward putting in a big piece of teeth, you can use smaller bits of teeth like that. And then it's a bit easier just to get it in the right position. We also have to draw some eyes on and some gills.
Some gills. Oh, yeah, like on the other fish, the minnow.
Right. That's so it can breathe while it's swimming around.
Mhm.
Okay. Here we go. I'll
There
use
we
my
go.
marker for that. Just little eyes.
Oh,
They
you-
have very sharp senses, you know. They can see things and they can smell food
Let's see those
coming.
gills, Maggie.
Here we go. Just drawing some stripes
Oh,
down
yeah.
like that. Now we need to just add some eyes on the octopus.
Yeah,
Otherwise the
yeah.
octopus won't be able to see.
Yeah.
And I'll use beads for that. A little bit of glue, and I'll put them down right near the bottom of the cup. It doesn't matter which side you want to be the front because we've got tentacles all the way around. Milo the Minnow swam off to look for Sheldon's shark, to see if he knew a cure for Prince Winslow's upset stomach. Hello, Sheldon Shark, are you there?
Who comes looking for a shark?
It's me, Milo Minnow.
A minnow? Too small to eat, but a minnow could still make a nice little appetizer.
Oh, I'm not really all that tasty, Mr. Shark. I've come on a mission from the Prince of Wales.
The prince, eh? What does the prince want?
He has an upset stomach, and he's looking for a cure.
Oh, I can cure an upset stomach. Take me to the prince.
Okay, but don't get too close to me, especially with those sharp teeth of yours. Milo brought the shark back to Prince Winslow.
Oh, my stomach. Oh, it hurts so much I don't even want to eat. Oh.
I can cure your stomach ache, your highness.
Oh, it's Sheldon the shark. What cure do you have for a stomach ache?
When my stomach aches, I sing.
Sing? Does it work?
I rarely have stomach aches, so it must work.
Okay, sing something to me. And don't make it that shark song about the pearly teeth and the guy named Mac.
Oh, very well, your highness. Catfish lady, sing this song, doo-da, doo-da. Swimming in the ocean all day long, all the doo-da day.
Enough! That's awful. Go, Sheldon. Leave me alone. There must be someone else who can help me.
Perhaps your highness will let me try.
You're too small to help me, Minnow.
But I could swim right into your stomach and see what the problem is.
No nonsense. Go find me a bigger creature with a better idea.
Here I go again. I know I could help the Prince of Wales if he would let me. I'm so small I could get right into his stomach. Oh, well, if he won't let me reach down deep, then he needs another creature who has a long reach. I know just who to get. Ollie Octopus. He's got a long reach. Oh, maybe he can help the prince. What do you think? So Milo the Minnow swam over to the rock where Ollie Octopus lived. Hello, Ollie Octopus, are you there? Oops! Oh, I dropped them. You see what you made me do? Sorry about that, but I need your help. Prince Winslow has a stomachache, and I thought that you might be able to cure it. Oh, I can cure a stomachache. That's easy. Take me to the prince.
Oh, my stomach. Oh, my ears. I feel worse. Isn't there anyone who could help me?
I can help you, your highness. Ollie Octopus, at your service. Juggler extraordinaire.
A juggling octopus? Can a juggling octopus get rid of my stomachache?
Why, of course, your highness. Just watching me will make you forget all your aches and pains. It works with the little guppies all the time.
Oh, well, let's try it. Juggle, octopus.
Here we go! Oops. Oops. Oops.
Stop! You shouldn't be called Ollie Octopus. You should be called Ollie Oops. All you keep doing is dropping the balls. Watching you is making me dizzy. Now my stomach aches, my ears ache, and I'm dizzy. Get away from me. Oh, there must be someone who can help me.
Let me try, your highness. I could swim right inside you and take a look.
Go away, you silly minnow. I'm sick. I don't need to be examined on the inside.
As Prince Winslow was talking, Milo the Minnow quickly swam into his mouth and down his throat.
That. What's going on? Where's the minnow?
So this is the inside of a whale. I can't say it's very nice. Kind of warm and dark in here. Oh, what's that? I don't see or smell anything, but there's something blocking me. It's a giant wall of air, an air bubble. That's what's wrong with the prince. He has gas, and it's trapped in his stomach. All I have to do is break this bubble, and all the trapped air will escape. Here I go. 1, 2, 3. Milo the Minnow pushed the gas so hard that the bubble broke just like a balloon. The trapped air escaped through the Prince of Wales blowhole, and it carried Milo with it. Yippee! What a ride!
That was a good burp. I feel so much better now. Little Minnow, you did it. You cured my stomach ache.
It was nothing, Your Highness, only gas.
You deserve a reward. What can I give you?
Well, would you grant me 2 wishes? One for you and one for me?
Of course. What are they?
I wish you would watch what you eat and not eat so much. Then you won't get gas again.
Done. What's your other wish?
I wish you would remember that little folk like me are fish too, and sometimes we have good ideas.
I will remember. And to make sure that everyone else remembers too, I hereby make you my personal doctor.
Wow! Thanks, Your Highness. My mother would be so proud to know I'm a physician.
Maggie, I like that joke. A physician is another word for doctor.
Jackson, how does your stomach feel?
Hey, it feels better.
So our story helped.
I'll say I forgot all about my stomach ache and it went away. Now I can go and get something to eat. I'm starved. Bye, everyone. See you next time on Crazy Quilt.
But Jackson, I thought the story would teach you not to eat so much. Bye-bye, everybody.
Well, I'm not going to eat a whole lot,
How much are you
Maggie.
gonna have? Did you guess how we did the wall of air inside the whale? It was a balloon, but I didn't tie the end. So when the minnow hit it, I just had to let go, and there it was.
That was great, Maggie.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a nice clear balloon.
Yeah, and the octopus could juggle because I found some plastic ping pong balls. I taped on some invisible fishing line.
I can see it.
I tied it to a straw. I got a whole bunch, and then I just wiggle the straw up and down, and the octopus can juggle. Do you want to juggle, Jackson?
Yeah, I'm
Here we
going to
go.
juggle them all at once just with one hand.